Hello friends, we will see how to draw brachial plexus in today's session. To draw the brachial plexus, you have to start with the 5 dots, and that will be your C5, C6, C7, C8, T1 nerves. That is the nerve roots. These are the spinal nerve roots which form actually the first part of the brachial plexus, and you call it as roots. And there is a very simple lining of the upper two roots. The middle continues as one, and lower two again will unite together. When you join them together, you call this part as the trunks, and you have upper, middle and lower trunk. So very importantly, you have to make a reverse splitting of these trunks again into two parts. Okay, this will be symmetrical except in the middle, like the middle is only contributed by C7, but you will have it dividing it again into two, and these two are nothing but the divisions. So they are divisions. Now you have to join the anterior division of the upper two to form one chord. Okay, and that will be the lateral chord. Now you will continue the remaining one anterior division as the medial chord. Make sure you know this, that these trunks divide into two, that is the anterior and posterior divisions. Okay, and now remaining all the posterior division, you will make one chord of that all the posterior division, and this chord is the posterior. This finishes your first part, which is very important, and hence you get this thing called as chords here. This is the fourth part. Now what remains is how this chord continues as or split into the different branches. And what are those? So you have to memorize those branches first, and then we'll draw. See, lateral chord is one of the simplest to remember. The first branch it gives is the lateral pectoral nerve. Then you have the other branch coming from that is the lateral root of median nerve, which will further be joined by the medial root of median nerve to form the proper median nerve. Okay, this is the lateral root of median nerve, and this is the medial root of median nerve. Okay, now see, lateral chord further continues as this nerve, which is called as musculocutaneous nerve. Your medial chord gives few smaller branches, and further it will continue as this medial chord will continue further as the ulnar nerve. Before continue, what are the branches? Initial branch is medial pectoral nerve, then it gives medial cutaneous nerve of arm, then it gives medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. It gives your this, that is the medial root of median nerve. Further it is joining their lateral root to form the median nerve. Now the branches of the posterior chord, these are upper subscapular, lower, middle subscapular, or thoracodorsal, and this is the lower subscapular. So upper subscapular, middle subscapular, also known as thoracodorsal, and lower subscapular. You also have a axillary nerve coming from that posterior cord, and then this cord continues as a big branch called as radial. So radial is considered the biggest branch of the posterior cord. So these are our branches. So what are the branches? All these are the branches of the all the three cords. So this is a way to draw our famous LAQ candidate called as brachial plexus, and very important plexus, repeatedly asked in the exam as a LAQ, and this is how you can draw it. Now we are left with a few of the accessories, like what is the Erbs point. So this is your Erbs point. Okay, I'll mark this point for you. This is the meeting point of the 6 nerves. Okay, and you can study in the books what are those 6 nerves. So Erbs point, this is your suprascapular nerve, and this is the nerve to subclavius. Okay, so nerve to subclavius, suprascapular nerve, the anterior posterior divisions C5, C6, so they are the 6 nerves meeting there, and this is how you get our brachial plexus. You also have a nerve here coming from C5, C6, and C7, and this nerve is the long thoracic nerve that supplies your serratus anterior. So master this diagram. It's very easily drawn, schematic diagram, and it should be handy for you. Okay, so divisions we have not labeled, but I guess this is anterior, this is again anterior division, this is another anterior division, and all the red color are the posterior division, again a posterior division, again a posterior division. So all these things will help you in the exam. Try practice. Without practice it cannot be made. Okay, thank you so much for visiting, and just revise, and if you have something that you find hard, difficult to understand, just comment. Okay, thank you.